What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the RoosterRetro Show. My name is Roo, and you are watching Chrono Trigger. We're starting Chapter 23, The New King. Right. So where are we? What has happened? Oh my goodness! Eek! No relation to Eek the cat. We're in the sky. We're aboard the Blackbird. In the last episode, very tragic things happened. We lost the leader of our party. Chrono has perished. And it is up to the remaining heroes to continue to save the world and all of time from Lavis. So we will continue. Okay, so yeah, Blackbird, Dalton captured us as such when we were in the Commons over there in the Earthbound Village. So yeah, we're stuck. This is kind of very reminiscent to the time Chrono got locked up. So it's just, the game's just gonna tug on your heartstrings just a little harder, just in case you remember. Now, you have the option, I believe, of breaking out just the same way that we used to, or the other option here is to go up into the rafters, which we're gonna do. I'm gonna go this way in this game, in this playthrough. Since the last time I did the bust out, and this time I'll do the kind of, I guess, the intended way. But let's go all the way over here around to this grate here, and we can look down and see what Dalton and his cronies are doing to our epoch. Pay close attention to what you're doing. This will be my royal air throne. The world now belongs to me. Evil villain laugh. Probably continuing on longer than it actually showed in the text. Alright, so Dalton is toying around with our ride. Not cool, bro, not cool. The goal of this area is to get our items, our gold, our equipment. They took everything from us. And the only person who can actually fight in a battle right now is Isla, as you will see here. It shows the other characters on the screen there. I don't even know if they can be targeted. I think they're just there to look at. They're not, totally not activated. Yeah, it doesn't even look like the enemy is going anywhere near Luca or Marley. So, all right, but yeah, not a problem. Isla is tough, and she can usually beat the crap out of pretty much anything here. And we got her equipment back, so that's even better. Now she's really stacked. I believe it auto-equips it. Okay, good. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but yeah, it didn't even show any equipment for anyone right now. So yeah, they're just completely useless in battle. An interesting new mechanic, I feel, that was underused, maybe. I don't know, you know, I feel like a lot of things are underused only because they use it once. You know, like, this is probably the only time that this is an occurrence. But an interesting thing that should have been used, I guess I should say, in other games. There we go. Alright, well, Island's much more powerful now. So we got nothing to worry about. I'm still gonna keep Marley as my de facto leader, just because I like her the most. And okay, great, a room full of enemies for Isla to take out, and she doesn't really have any good multi-targeting attacks here, at least not on her own. Yeah, I don't even have any area of effect attacks like Chrono would if I had a cyclone right about now. But otherwise, it looks like I gotta chop these guys all up one by one. This would have been a good skipper, but you know, whatever. I'm just gonna, you know, my editing style is random and chaotic as it is. Anyway. Alright, so yeah, one and done. Each, here we go. This would have been a useful area, probably to maybe turn on my ATB again, just because I only have one person, and or maybe I kicked the, did I already? I think I might have already done that, kick the, back in episode 1, kick the R all the way to fast battles and such, fast message speed, all that goodness. All right, and one left, one to go. Basher. Bash that. All right, and I think just Isla is getting experience points as well. So the more battles we take with just her, the more powerful just she will get. I'm pretty certain. I don't think any other team member can, because they just can't participate. So it totally shuts them off. They're just there to look at. Their sprites are just there. They're just sprites. That's all they are. Not even battle sprites. Neat. And these guys are guarding a chest. Hey, you. 3 more bashers to take care of. So this will either contain someone else's gear, maybe the items, maybe the gold. Here we go. There we go. That's a nice. Okay, well, I guess I did have one. Huh. Suppose it only works in, like, maybe it's one of those proximity things. Yeah, I probably wasn't in the right, you know, general area of effect. All right, we got the money back. That's pretty cool. And that ladder up there, that'll probably just take you back over to the rafter area where you go in and look down and all that. So, skip that little bite battle. I think that does the same thing. And if you stay completely still, that enemy will not do anything to you. Very good. But these enemies have eyes. They can see you. And I think it might trigger the... Yeah, it did. It triggered the bite anyway, because he's over on this side. If I had waited for him to go all the way off the other side of the screen, he probably wouldn't have been in there. But... Alright. Oh, maybe you know what it was? Is I just learned that? Is that what it is? I just learned that after that other fight. Okay. Sorry. Scatterbrain Roo is Scatterbrain. Oh, this one's a little bit of a toughie, I guess. And he's firing these missiles. It, I should say, is firing missiles at us that don't quite feel so good. I don't think... Do I have the items left? Maybe Isla should kiss herself. That's her healing technique. Because she is looking a little low. Yeah, I didn't... Oh, I can still use their spells. Okay, that's good. That's useful. Okay, so as far as the character is concerned, they still retain... Hey, you can't take my magic away from me. Try again, guards. Got another chest of goodies. Let's see, we'll go with the cat attack this time and just rock its face off. That'll do it. But yeah, just busting all these points, all this experience for Isla alone, I believe. All right, now no longer we got Luca's stuff back, so now Luca will be able to participate in battle. And again, I believe she is automatically re-equipped with everything that we had equipped from before. I wasn't able to get through the story in time because here goes 2 more bashers. Wonderful. And they will rock. Let's see, we'll rock the tailspin. Down. Easy peasy. Yeah, we'll throw a grenade at it. I haven't really used that attack very much because most of these enemies here are actually pretty weak. They don't offer to do. Oh, we got some dual attacks. Nice. They don't offer so much damage because they know that, you know, tragic things just happen. You just went through, what was it, Ocean Palace. And Ocean Palace was probably more difficult in this area. Alright, and good old fire spell should do the trick here as well. There we go. Oh, they're very susceptible to magic, it would seem. As well as, they're just, yeah, anything goes here. They're just trash enemies, essentially. Not a bad spot to be leveling up, though. I will say that this is a decent area. I think the Mountain of Woe was a little bit more, as in terms of just raw experience that you were getting, and the area that you can get those, get a lot of AP. You can do a lot of AP grinding over there if you didn't progress past that point. So there's that. I really wish you could go back to that area for that, but I believe there will be another enemy later on that kind of does the same thing. So if you wanted to grind out that kind of thing, well, and there's none of the fancy DS shenanigans that will be going on in this playthrough either, since I'm playing this on the Super Nintendo. And we got the items back. All right, poor Marley, man. Where's your shit, Marley? Get your shit together. All right, so we got the items. Let me organize it to my liking, just because it feels dirty when someone rifles through your stuff. I would know. Story time with Roo, someone jacked my car not long ago, and that is the reason for the delay. Okay, actually, going up that way, a delay in video, sorry. Going up that way will take me to where I want to go at the end of this area. And I haven't found Marley's gear yet, so I want to do that. I'm honestly not even sure what happens if I don't find Marley's gear. Do I lose it forever? I don't know if I've ever gone through this place and not just gotten everything I was supposed to get. I don't know. There's no really good way to get around that guy. I think he was just gonna kind of keep going up and down, so that's okay. We'll rock him. We'll rock some face. Another thing to make mention of is the. I think we had already gotten a few of the rocks, at least the black rock, and I can kind of explain what that does now. The moment that I was worried about spoiling is already passed. What they do is when Chrono's not in the party, you can use, as long as I think one character has one of those rocks equipped, it invokes a triple tech between characters, because what I'm getting is all the triple techs have to include Chrono. However, unless you have one of the rocks, the rock abilities allow for any member of the party that it's supposed to be combined with to do a triple technique. So, Not something I'm really going to show off, though. Like I said, maybe not yet. I'm working on a way to do a New Game Plus that's going to be awesome, and I will use this save file from this game to do that in the way that and then I'll go back and I've made a list of things that I want to show, and there's a little sparkly over here. We got a magic tab. All right. Yeah, things that I want to show in a new Plus game through gameplay kind of thing. Like I said, it'll be a faster one, but that's gonna happen at some point, and I'm debating if I'm gonna do it live or what I want to do with all that. Probably not live. It'll probably be in an LP format of some sort. Just a much shorter one. There we go. Oh yeah, what was that? Yeah, somebody jacked my car. I never finished that story, and found it in the neighborhood adjacent from mine. Pretty soon after it had been taken. So I got it back. Sans a few CDs. That was about it. They threw out one of my death metal CDs. I don't know why. Dumped my ashtray all over the place. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. This guy's sleeping soundly till I wake him up. Hey, you! I possibly could have gotten around this without having to fight this battle, but none shall survive. You killed our main character, so death to you all. I'm gonna be bitter about that. All right, and we got Marley's equipment back. Okay, so I believe that's everything. We got Isla, Luca, Marley, and the money and the items. So now we can go back to that area that I mentioned just a few moments ago, and we will go up the ladder that leads to the top. Man, that should take us out to the very tippity-tap of the ship here. And, okay, am I gonna mess with this? Okay, that was an interesting there. It started the battle, but I believe I got pushed out of the screen is what happened there, so it canceled the battle. Nary a beat was heard for that one. All right, we're on the wing of the Blackbird. You can totally avoid these if you want. The wind is kind of pushing around right here. So, yeah, careful with your walking, but essentially you just need to get to the end here. And that's kind of where it's pushing you towards anyway. I was surprised at something. What's going on? Oh, and it's another golem. Look at that. He's what? He's the golem boss is what he is. Okay, this enemy, I believe this is the one that's the complete joke. Is this the joke boss? Golem boss, chew on this. Well, I picked my abilities here. Yeah, chew on what? I'm about to attack you first. Ooh, yes, there we go. That's a very nice double tech. You know, it still makes me wish we had Chrono, our hero, who can take care of techniques like a boss. One paired up with another one. Oh, he's gonna start a countdown. As much of a joke as this fight is, he does have a good bit of HP, so it's really kind of a weird give and take situation here. And okay, when it says it was the thought that counted, I think that means that this enemy has nothing. I think. Maybe that means I missed. I'm gonna try again. I'm just curious to see if Golem Boss has anything worth stealing. Do you have an elixir at least, maybe? Or something nice like that? No. He's still counting down. Ah, whatever. It's possible he has nothing. Like I said, this is a joke fight, essentially. Like, you'll see. You'll see. Let's try another charm. I just want to make sure that there's something... No? God dang it! I just keep either missing or... I think there's a differentiation between those two things. Between stealing and a miss. What do we get? Okay, this dude's got nothing. This guy's got nothing. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go again. No. This guy's got nothing. Let's just start the beatdown train. I don't even think I need protect. I'm pretty sure I don't need a thing here for this fight. I'm just dragging this out. Because I want to steal something. I feel like you got something. What do you have? Damn you! It's infuriating. Did I even attach the other, oh man, maybe I didn't get that yet, or maybe I just don't have it attached. Or I keep saying that every time I do have it. Nah! That's it. To hell with this guy. Golem boss, yeah. And he does nothing. It really does nothing to you. As you can see, he hasn't even taken a hit on us yet. Not one piece of damage has been dealt to our party. He's counting down. Again, it's just, yeah, it's a joke. Maybe he burps? I don't even know if he does that. So, yeah, interesting. And he's on 2. Full damage with ice 2. Do some regular magical abilities. Been doing decent, not bad. Middle of the ground. That's alright, we got Fire Whirl for your ass. These golems are quite ugly. I just want to make mention of. I mean, the sprite work, it's great. But what a terrifyingly ugly looking creature. Looks like a chunky turd with spikes. It's not good. After a hefty, hefty night. Christmas. Or White Castle, whatever you prefer. To your region. Golem boss, I hate heights. He totally hates heights. While I go on my burger rampage about not being able to poop right. He's not having a good time up here. He's really having a bad time. He's gonna start barfing off the side of the plane. Excellent. All right, I think this Fire Whirl is working really well, so I'm just gonna keep that up. It's dealing damage, you know, nearing 2,000, so should be pretty good. But like I said, yeah, he does have a good bit of hit points. It's at this point, he's not doing anything at all. Not even doing the countdown that was supposed to intimidate us, I guess. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. That's why I'm not even concerned with healing Isla up. She's the only one that looks like it's taking any damage in this whole entire place anyway. Yeah, very interesting area. Yeah. Weak, low-level enemies that deal, they give you a good bit of EXP, a little bit. And joke bosses. Bosses that do not like the height. Here we go. We got to do a little MP management there, though. But Golem boss is gonna piss off. And I don't know if you could. I think you actually could. Can you actually kill him there? Maybe I could have actually killed him there. But either way, he took off. Because I wasted so much time with all that charming. Ooh, and check out the epoch now. Dalton has made some modifications of his own. The Arrow Dalton Imperial. And they're gonna be my first victims. Arrow Dalton Imperial, engage! No, 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 wait. Break the fourth wall real quick. Stop the music. There we go. Very nice, Dalton. You and Deadpool would be good friends. Alright, so I guess he's flying out of the Blackbird. I know that... I guess Epoch is smaller than the Blackbird. We have liftoff, Houston. Oh my god. That is what makes Dalton one of the best villains in this game. In this game. Love him, hate him, love to hate him. It's Dalton, baby. That's his style. He's a fourth wall breaking jackass. That's great. Epoch is flying. No, it's the Arrow Dalton Imperial now. That's right. Set them straight like you can hear them from over there. You are excess baggage. Make like the wind and blow out of here. And he's got puns. Wonderful. Yeah, so I guess he just flew that out of the cargo bay of the Blackbird and just decided to fly it and start blowing up his own plane. It's all your fault. Chrono. Get back, Chrono. Well, he technically didn't take him, Marley, but I like the attitude. I like the positivity. Let's get him. It's Dalton again. Will this be the last instance that we fight Dalton or not? We shall see. Again, it's not a tough battle, but we are flying in the air, so this is some pretty cool cinematics, if I do say so myself. I am down with this. A mid-air battle is totally sweet. Totally sweet. And there we go. That should do some nice damage to Dalton. It does indeed. Chuck some nice ice rock at him. Oh, and what he does here is he casts the opposite magic that you throw at him. So I imagine if we were to throw a little fire ability, he's gonna counter with some ice. Just because he's an everyday mage. He's an every mage. He's got everything. Oh, that did nice too. Yeah, here we go. What's his ice magic gonna be? This is an ice 2 spell. Yeah, Marley can take that a lot better. I think I had that mail on her. I can't remember, but she might be taking half. Probably not. I think just her natural affinity to magic absorption is probably what's doing it there. Never mind. Yeah, because I'm not absorbing anything. I said that wrong word. But yeah. What do you got? Oh, he had a power meal. Dalton had some food that we jacked from him. You stole my plane. I'll steal your lunch, dickface. That's mine. Dalton Plus. I just noticed that's what they have him titled as here. It's Dalton Plus, and he's gonna throw some more fire magic at me that doesn't really do much. Not to Marley, at least. Her magical defense is nice and up there. And that's okay. We'll take a nice heal to get her back up and tip-top. Looks like Isla still needs a little bit of love as well. She's a little low right now, and she's the one with the most hit points in her bank. So, go Golem Boss! No, he already took off a little earlier. I don't know where he went, but looks like Dalton's gonna get sucked into his own spell there, or escape with it. One way or another, he's gone. We got a lot of experience points, a lot of gold. Marley learns Cure 2, Luca levels up, Isla levels up. Nice. Rewards. They're awesome. Pant and wheeze, yeah. Oh yeah, I think the Abak is better than ever now. Did he change the controls? Maybe. Did you mess with our SNES sticks? Yeah, if you fiddle with the buttons there, which is what you're supposed to do, I think you have to hit Y, and it starts firing a laser at the Blackbird. Ooh, whoops. Well, try the X button. I don't know what that does. That's just... I guess just the first attack was enough to bust one wing. Well, that'll definitely make it lopsided. And the Blackbird is going down. Yeah, justice. Dalton got what he deserved. Oh, that ship can fly? That's right. And here we go. We got the transport music now. Epoch in good shape. Epoch become bird. Thank you, Isla. It needed a remodel anyway. Yeah, absolutely. Marley's still bumming out about Chrono. Way to kill the cheer there, Marley. Chrono did die. Isla, thank you. Although they really do have a whole lot of hope for someone that died right in front of them. Well, anyway, we're back down over here at the Earthbound Island. Excuse me, my ability is leaving me. Yep, it's leaving to speak language. Yay. Yeah, I see. In real life, I'm really just like Isla, I guess. I'm very, yeah, cave-like. Very well. And yeah, that music there, that's the first time we've heard that little tune. That's the traveling around in the Epoch music, which we will now hear. Now that our ship has wings, it's a full-fledged time machine that can fly and act as an airship. As in most Final Fantasy games that you can finally earn an airship in, we finally earned our mother-friggin' airship, and it's about damn time. So yeah, we have a few... Ooh, what is this? This is an interesting weapon. We do have some upgrades here. We don't have anyone who uses a scythe. Where have we seen that before? No freaking idea. Anyway, yeah, we'll buy these upgrades. You really only need, like, 3 of anything at one time. I mean, especially when it comes to helmets. Sometimes you'll see that other characters, but if with enough good item management, you can kind of just swap in and out. Alright, so, yeah, we'll put the time hat, and that prevents stop. Let's see here, what do we got for you, Miss Isla? The black mail is an upgrade for you. I probably could have done that already. Yeah, those mails are actually pretty tough. They're not squishy by any means. Even if it looks like it will bring your stats down, that's just raw defense, and that's only, I believe, against physical attacks, which has not much to do against magical attacks, so... I mean, if you're in an area where you're fighting something that's really, you know, physical heavy, then, you know, maybe you don't need your mail, but even in instances where it takes that down, don't worry about it. It has incredibly great uses, which we will see in future episodes. Actually, there is going to be an episode where that is going to become a really prevalent thing, so we'll talk about that when I get to that. But anyway, yeah, well, let's just make sure I keep getting all these upgrades, get everything going here. Let's see, now my relics, I think I'm going to keep most of what accessories I have on at this point. I think everything's pretty much settled. Alright, so who do we want in the party going forward? We want to bring Frog with me at this time. There's going to be some story elements here coming up. We're going to include Frog. I think he's required to be in this part of the party. I'm not exactly sure. But we'll go back over here and talk to the nice villagers. Yes, oh, you saw a suspicious person on the North Cape. Gotta seize the day. Moonstone left, yeah, and the Moonstone stuff. There we go. Again, will become prevalent later on, future episodes. Yeah, I want to put Frog in the front. I think, not that I think that he needs to be in the front of the party, but this is a Froggy moment. Lead the way, buddy. Alright. We're slowly recovering. We've got to start from scratch. Good to see you're all recovered. And it looks like the kitty cat has made a new friend. So there you go. Alphador's still around. See you later. That was Janice's little kitty. And so some suspicious looking person on the North Cape. Let's go check that out. There's a sparkly thing. Is it a tab? Nope. It's Magus. So it's you. Magus. Ready for battle. Behold, everything's at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal and all its dreams and ambitions of its people, or whatever he said. I once lived there, but I was another person then. And we go into flashback mode. Alright, and the point in time that we are seeing for Magus's memory is time immemorial, when we had no effect on the events of Ocean Palace. Janice, however, and his kitty came inside Ocean Palace and did not heed the call to stay away whatsoever. And yeah, these are the actual events that took place prior to our interference, so keep that in mind. This isn't... I mean, this is kind of the same timeline, I guess. We are affecting the timeline. This is the unaffected timeline. There we go. That's all you need to know. Again, there's a really great video on YouTube by Terra Corrupt that explains all this time shenanigans, and I highly, highly encourage my viewers to watch that. It's probably its most #1 video, I believe, so just search Terra Corrupt and you will find it. There we go. Plugs, bro. And that is what happened. The gurus were sent to... There we go, we see Melchior was thrown into the present. That one was thrown... This guy, who we haven't really seen. Gasper. The other one was, Balthasar? Yeah. And this must be the end of time. Ah, that guy. Okay, I no longer feel like it needs to be spoiled anymore. If I go forward and make mention before he says something. Because, yeah... the game just straight up told us. Oh yeah, and then Janus, he went to 600 AD. So there we go. Or probably a few years prior. They all kind of got flim-flammed all over the place. Lavis's time portal stranded him in the Middle Ages. And we interrupted him when he had summoned Lavis to his castle. And had we not intervened, actually, I believe Lavis would have killed Magus at that point, thus ending the war, and thus continuing on with history and all that. No history book could have prepared him for what happened here. Unimaginable is the power of Lavis. Anyone who dares to oppose will be destroyed, and a similar fate like that poor fool Chrono. What? You dare to insult him? He's history. Play with fire and you get burned. Hold thy tongue! You wish to fight me? Say no. Go ahead and say no. Because vanquishing thee will neither return Chrono nor Cyrus. Well, what a dick. Later, loser. Wait. Taking that stride. I'll come with you. Oh, yeah. Treachery! You know, there just might be a way to bring him back. What nonsense? Gaspar, the guru of time, knows how to restore or lost, misplaced time stream shenanigans. We got Magus, our last party member of the game. Let's take up a slot here in our party members. All right, so yes, I've been waiting for this too. So definitely make sure you say no, because if you don't say no and you say yes instead, you gotta fight him one-on-one with Frog. And you can't get him in your party. Why would you do that? You shouldn't do that. You should get Magus. He's awesome. Very powerful mage, Magus is. Although, suspiciously not as powerful as he was when we fought him, I feel. I feel like he's downgraded a little bit. However, he does know all of the level 2 elemental spells. He knows Lightning 2, Fire 2, and Ice 2, and his cat is following us around now, so Alphador obviously knows that he's Janus. And that is out of the bag now, so that's good. Finally, no more worrying about spoilers. I hate that. Oh, well, what's that? There's more. More things are happening. Oh, it's the Ocean Palace. I'll check this out. Some moments you just have to sit there and shut the hell up for a second and check it out. That was one of those moments. One of my favorite moments. The rising of the ocean palace. They say the undersea palace here. That's kind of possibly a mistranslation right there, Magus. Way to go, buddy. You just joined the party and you're already fucking up just like me. That's awesome. I love you even more now. There we go. Yeah, the ocean palace has risen from amongst the ocean, the sea itself. And where is it? There it is. Okay. However, it is now called the Black Omen. Going forward, that is what we will be referencing it as. Okay, there's a little island right here too, but that's kind of non-important right now. I'll come back to that. There's a few little extra things now that the landscape has been changed up since the destruction of Zeal. However, now that we've got a working flying time machine, we can come and go at will, anywhere we want. So let's go back to the end of time and speak with the newly now found out his name, Gaspar, the Guru of Time. Disembark from the ship here. And beginning chapter 24, the Time Egg, is right here where this chapter begins. And I don't know if I ever made mention of it, but I've been placing those chapters right where they begin, so that if you're following along and you want to get specific endings, you'll know what chapter you need to be in and when it starts. So there you go. This is terrible news. I have nothing to give you but this song. It's called Memories of Chrono. Oh, he just learned that Chrono's dead. There was a spiky red-haired cool kid. And this is just the jukebox song that we hear sometimes when Marley's having a moment. We're looking for the Guru of Time. The Guru of Time, eh? Heard of him, of course, but what do you want with him? He knows how to bring Chrono back. To bring back lost loved ones. It's what everyone wants. Chrono must be proud. To have friends like you. Very touching. Really, it is. To bring back, yeah, and he says the same thing again, okay. Yeah, so it seems like most is hopeless. However, if you try to leave, he will come back and say, hey. I said, hey, here, take this with you. I thought you said you had nothing to help us out with. You're holding out, dude. Ooh, an egg. Isla wants to eat it. Let us call that the Chrono Trigger. It is pure potential. By unleashing a specific course of events, it can have a powerful effect on time. Ask the one who made your epoch, your Wings of Time, how to hatch it. Like any egg, it represents a possibility. It may or may not hatch. But the Chrono Trigger gives you the potential to get your friend back. The egg will have an effect equal to the effort you put into your search, no more, no less. Don't forget that. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart, the day you were dreaming of will arrive. It's you, isn't it? Yeah, Magus knows. Magus knows who it is. Are you, Gaspar, the Guru of Time? Well, I believe that's what they used to call me. Yes, you are. Ages ago. Yeah, however, the flow of time has stopped. I believe you stopped aging as well. And we got the Chrono Trigger, the namesake of the game, and one of the most crucial items that we're never really going to use. It's one of those key items, essentially, that triggers, pun intended, at the proper time in the game. Yeah, let the trigger jokes begin. Our characters are... I could make some terrible jokes here, too, but I'm going to try to stifle myself. I don't want to get too bad with it. But alright, we're gonna, we can go pretty much wherever you want now at this point. There are a lot of things, that we're able to do now that we have access to, a fully working epoch. You can skip this whole Chrono Trigger, that sounds weird to say. You can skip this whole Chrono Trigger quest entirely and still beat Chrono Trigger. Isn't that weird? That's a weird thing to say, but it's a true thing to say. Anyway, so we were advised to come talk to the person who made our Wings of Time, so we will do that now. And learn a little bit more information about what we need to do going forward with this new time egg, also known as the Chrono Trigger. Pendant shimmers and the door opens. Now, this will actually have some use here, I believe. Oh yeah, that's... Do I have to... Oh, look, there's a little... Did I miss that? Or have I just not even been in here yet? I guess not. Oh well, what's a magic tab? Probably something for Marley. Could use it before I forget about it. We know that'll happen. Magic tab. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, now that I've got Magus, let's give it to Magus. He's definitely a mage character. A very powerful wizard. On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life, but to activate this power, the deceased must be important to the space-time continuum. That's hard to say. And we also have to have a clone. Only then can the Chrono Trigger work. A clone. The magician Nolstein Beckler, which I think, again, was a translation error. Although that might have been the proper way to say it. Nolstein Beckler. It might have been, because I think the actual way they say it at the fair is Norstein Beckler. And now I never went there at the beginning of the game. Just because I really, that's the level of dedication I'll put into not backtracking. As much as I hate backtracking so much. Although I do it from time to time. I hate it. So, we're going back to the Millennial Fair to go to the spooky tent that I never ever showed off. Nor, not even in episode 1, I could have showed it off there, but essentially all it is, those mini games. However, now it is required for this, somewhat of a side quest, you could call this, outside of the main game quest. There we go. Alright, and yeah, we haven't been here in a while, so let's see if there's any difference, really. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need points, that's right. Yeah, I don't want to change out with him, but he'll tell you how many points you have. Now, if you want, you can take this. Tastes like chicken, and I don't think it really does anything. I don't think it heals your HP or anything. However, the fastest way I found to get actual silver points is to come and beat up Gato, the Robo. So I probably should have brought Luca here. Or Robo. Yeah, I could have brought Robo here for this fight. Robot on robot action. I hope that doesn't Chrono trigger you. There it is. There's a terrible joke. Oh, it's so bad. But yeah, he's so weak that we can kill him in one hit and get those 15 points. So this is where you could come and you could grind, essentially, to get up enough points to get the points that you need to play the game, because you still need the points to do it. So yeah, you can kind of just keep walking in, walking out. You have to walk in and you have to walk out. There's no way around that. It's a thing that happens. But anyway, yeah, I did a little skip ahead there just to get through it, and got the required amount that I need to be able to play the mini game coming up here in Norstein, or Nolstein, however you want to say it. Beckler's Lab, and I almost went the wrong way. That's not the right way. All right, how many do I have? I got 47 points. I believe it's 40 points to play the game. So we're good. That should be good. And here it is, the spooky tent of horrors. Spend your 47 silver points here. I forgot she could just tell you that. And let's see what his name is. Yeah, the other guy said Nolstein. This guy, there we go. I don't know. See, that's always kind of a thing, though, in the Japanese mistranslations. It's the R's and the L's. They're different. Or they're tricky. There's something like that. Yes, we will take the challenge. Let's see if we can do this. This is just a simple game of Mimic. Start when you hear the signal, and action. All right, so we're just hitting L and R and A and Y to do the specific actions that it showed us on the screen. This starts off easy and then becomes nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. Don't worry if you don't get it on your first shot. You can come back and do this again. However, you have to have the required silver points to do it again. Unless you have like money or something, I think you can take some of your money. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game. I don't know. But anyway, as you can see, it starts to speed up a bit. So you kind of have to start reacting much faster, knowing which is which. And honestly, it's harder to do this for some reason with another character looking at another character. When it's the same, because when you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to have the same character, and it puts a clown in your house, which is awesome. Any character can do this as long as they're leading the party. There we go. That's it. That's all there is to it. Just keep Mimic. It's a game of Mimic. It's really, if you're good at that kind of stuff, I'm not bad at it, actually. If you're good at that kind of stuff, you'll have no problem. No problems whatsoever. So there you go. That's it. That's that. And we got a Chrono clone. So what it does, like I said, any party member, as long as they're leading the party, can get a clone brought to their quote-unquote house. So if we did with Marley leading the party, you would see a Marley clone over at the Guardia Castle in this time period. You got a Luca clone, same thing. You'd see Luca just chilling at her house. And it's kind of nice. It's a neat little aesthetic. They don't really do anything. I think they can change poses. Oh, hello. Is Chrono okay? He's right there, I guess. It's a very lifelike, extremely lifelike doll. Aw. We don't have the heart to tell Chrono's mom that he died. That's terrible, but I understand it. They still have hope, though. Yes, we can borrow this incredibly lifelike doll of your son. I mean, you could just use this doll as Chrono anyway, since Chrono really never says a word. There we go. Not that you would have noticed that that's not your son anyway, except for the fact that he doesn't sleep, eat, shit, or piss. So, there you go. The kitty still likes all of us, so we have a very friendly kitty. Which is pretty rad. Alright, so that's the small mini quest. Oh yeah, and as you can see, the little clipper there of Black Omen is now in all time periods. So something to take note of. I'll touch more on that in a later episode. episode. But anyway, we're going to make our way back to the future. No pun intended, actually, on that one. But here we are. It's hard not to pun when you're saying things like this. It really is. All right, and back to the Keeper's Dome, where we will go ahead and continue through and find out a little bit more about what we're supposed to do. Open the door once again, and this is what I was thinking of. That's right, I was thinking of another... maybe not. Maybe not again. Maybe I'm thinking about... What area am I thinking of? On Death Peak, you will find the power to restore life. To activate this power... Oh yeah, he's saying the same crap again. Okay. Yes, okay, we have the clone. Enough. The time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. The last program I've implanted in this creature's memory banks will help you up the mountain. Stand back. Okay. Here we go. Now it's what I was thinking of. Oh, look, the little piggy dolls. Executing program. All right. Oh, another one. Executing program. It looks like he flies in the door. The way it was programmed. He's flying to executing program. You know I had to do it one more time. And he flies out the door. That was 3 of them. Count. 3. Ha ha ha. And he closes the door behind him. The 3 entities you saw will help you climb Death Peak. This ends my message. Now I must ask you for a favor. This creature has executed his program. Please let him sleep. The switch is on his back. Yeah, we'll switch the creature off. Switch him off. There we go. And this creature now sleeps beyond the flow of time. Yeah, that's it. News just lasts forever. They're in every single time period, I believe. You can find them anywhere. And they have never evolved, changed shape, or anything. They are new. Life will begin and end with new. And I believe there's some form of hidden meaning to go with all of that. So, anyways, we'll take care of all that noise in the next episode. Thank you for watching the Rooster Retro Show. My name is Roo, and we will see you on the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. See you next time.